Number 40.
Predator, another Schwarzenegger movie. Anyways, the premise of this movie is very simple. Arnold and his team are on a rescue mission and then later find out they're being hunted by this predator creature which has the ability to turn invisible and has all these high-tech weapons. And it just becomes a fight for survival. Very simple, but very entertaining and enjoyable, and that's why it's number 40 on my list.
Number 39.
Spaceballs. The only thing I need to say about this movie is if you're into Star Wars, space, silly comedy, then this movie is for you. There's a lot of parts where you'll just flat out laugh, a lot of silly moments, and that's why it's number 39 on my list. Oh, and the theme song is pretty awesome too. The Spaceballs, watch out!
Number 38.
Jumanji. Now what I love about this movie is it's about this board game called Jumanji. And what happens is you play it, things will appear, which means bad things end up happening. So in order for the bad things to go away, you have to finish the game. But in order to do that, you obviously got to continue playing the game. So more things appear, more bad things happen, and well, you get the gist of it. It's very entertaining, and that's why it's number 38 on my list.
Number 37.
Night of the Living Dead. Now, not much to say about this movie. It's just your typical zombie movie. But for some reason, I really like this one. I can't really point it out, but I really enjoy it. And I try to make a habit on watching it every year. And that's why it's number 37 on my list. Just a great classic.
Number 36.
El Dorado. Now, I will admit, I'm not necessarily into the Western movies per se, but for some reason, I really enjoy watching this one. I don't know, it's just very entertaining to me, and well, John Wayne's in it, and I have to admit, he's actually one of my favorite actors of all time. So kind of ironic, right? I'm not much into the Western, but yet I love John Wayne.
Number 35.
Independence Day. The only thing I have to say about this movie is it's got great actors, it's got great action, the special effects are really cool, and in my opinion, it's probably one of the best sci-fi movies out there, and that's why it's number 35 on my list.
Number 34.
Dracula. Now I have to admit, first time that I saw this movie, I felt it was very slow paced and even got me bored. But then I glared into Dracula's eyes and he cast his spell on me, bringing me back for more and more views. That's because Bela Lugosi played as Dracula, and he is by far the best Dracula that I ever saw. He is Dracula. And that's why this movie is number 34 on my list.
Number 33.
The Spy Who Loved Me. Now I have to note, I'm a huge James Bond fan, but out of all the Bond movies, this one in particular is one of my favorites, mainly because it has my favorite villain, Jaws. And he's like this gigantic dude with metal teeth, and he's strong as an ox, and every time Bond encounters Jaws, the fights are epic, and that's why it is number 33 on my list. It's great stuff.
Number 32.
Aladdin. And I have to say, this is the only cartoon movie on my list. And all I have to say about Aladdin is I used to watch it all the time as a kid. And even today, as a grown-up, I can still sit down and enjoy watching it. And I love the genie. He's awesome.
Number 31.
Central Intelligence. And yes, I actually have a newer movie on this list. All I have to say about this movie is I laughed my ass off from start to finish. So if you're the type that wants to laugh your ass off, check this movie out, and The Rock is awesome.